Hi, Leanne Donoghue-Tamplin here. We often get those weird feelings like something's off, doesn't feel right. Like, oh, I just feel wrong about walking down this dark street alone. That's what we know as a red flag. Some people will call it a gut feeling or an instinct. And it's this real kind of thing inside us that says, that doesn't feel right, or I don't feel comfortable with that. Now that feeling is actually critical to, I think, our survival. We need that gut feeling to be able to work out what's right and what's wrong. Do I want to do this or do I not? But also what's safe and what isn't safe. How can I protect myself as much as possible? And we don't get a book, we don't have a guidebook about how to live our lives. So sometimes all we've got is that gut feeling, that trusting your own feeling, your own instinct about it. And unfortunately, sometimes our ability to tune into that is rattled by manipulative people in your life. So if you feel something's wrong at some point in your life and someone says to you, someone with ill intentions, says to you, no, it's fine, I promise you, and your gut's saying that's not right, and this person really convinces you that you need to go ahead and do whatever it is anyway. If that happens systematically or over and over again, then it can leave you struggling to notice that gut feeling. It's kind of like it gets less and less obvious because it's not being paid attention to. And you get less able to trust that gut. So I often hear women say, they kind of don't have that gut feeling anymore. They've got nothing that they can lean on to help them make that decision. So what you need to do, recognize that that's important to have. We need to have that instinctual gut feeling, and we need to tune into it. We need to get good at tuning into it. So start by just listening to the small things. I just feel like I need to bring a jacket today. I don't really know why. It looks fine, but I'm just going to bring it, right? Now, it might be that you don't end up needing that jacket, but I frequently find that if I ignore that, I regret ignoring it. The other one is, if you're driving along and there's two possible routes you can take to get somewhere, will I go left or right? And just, what's my gut telling me? Well, I'm going to go left today. Now, I don't mean that all those things are life-saving decisions, but what I mean is if you can tune into that, you'll feel more confident about the decisions you make. You feel like you're relying on something that's giving you support. Additionally, when the big things happen, like, when it is life-saving, when it is a decision that's going to keep you safe, then you'll be better at paying attention to that because you've been practicing doing it on the small things. So, for example, if you hear the way, you've started going out with this new person and you hear them speak to someone in a really awful way, and your gut's saying, I don't like how they did that. That doesn't feel right to me. It's something you need to pay attention to. You need to realize that maybe this person isn't the person I think they are, because they could speak to someone like that. And you're going to do further, investigation, talk to them about it, ask them about it, whatever you might want to do about it. But notice that gut instinct that's saying that doesn't feel right. I've found that the more attention I give it, it becomes very hard to ignore. It's so uncomfortable to ignore that gut feeling. It's worth just paying attention to it. Yeah. So I hope that helps, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks for listening.